Hello, morning on Monday the 26th of July. Monday, which means shift change here on this group. So I'm in for the 8 a.m.s this morning and all week. And you've got, she says, trying to remember what's going on this week. Kelsey on noons and Dave on fours, with a couple of switches along the way, a couple of stunt doubles going on. What can I say? I'm here on one knee, waiting for you to arrive for your first dose of additional moving minutes, if you'd like them. Still here talking to myself at the minute. Oh, and then like buses, you all arrive at once. So I can see 5 of you have just arrived all at once. I don't know who you are yet because I don't know, just a number. I know you're not really just a number. And if you have the inclination to give us a wave, please do so. Ian, I can see you're watching. Thank you for saying morning. Maddie is watching. Morning, Maddie. Comments are working. That's always a bonus. I keep glancing to my right to check the time. Maddie, have you changed your profile picture? I didn't recognise that. Quite often, if you give us a floaty like, we get the icon, your profile picture first, and I thought, oh, don't recognise that. And now I can see it's you. Change picture. It looks from here, because it's tiny, like it's a lovely family photo, Maddie, I think, unless my eyes are playing tricks on me. Morning, Cows. I can see Cows is in. What are you saying, Super G? Moida. Your brain works the same as me. I thought, what on earth does that word say? Is it a typo? And when they met, it was Moida. I like the spelling. Super G is referring to my pre-message this morning. I've gone for a theme for our nudges that normally happen about 30 minutes before the snack. So I've gone for my favourite TV theme tunes of the 70s, and I've started with Heart to Heart. With that take, Heart to Heart, because these preambles are kind of how we've got to know each other. And when they met, it wasn't Moida, it was movement. Morning, Patalbert. Morning, Diana. I don't think I've seen you on my screen for a while. Morning, great to have you. Half the collective are in. All right, Carol, and someone else who's just flown up my screen. I got no headlines for you. Got any headlines? Thank you, Maddie. I was just catching up with the diving. Has anyone got the Olympics on in the background while we're movement snacking this week? And I think I'm going to miss the final round. So if anyone has got their eye on the Olympics, no, actually I won't see. While I'm over there, I have no idea what's going on. Tom and Matt were a goggles whisker ahead in first with the Chinese athletes in second. So I don't know. Is it going to be another gold? I say another. Our second, I think. But you may not be an Olympics fan, so I'll shut up talking about that. Morning, Francis, in from Bristol. Super G, are you losing connection, or do you want to go and catch up with the diving? What else? I think we're there. Is it a 3, 2, 1? The clock here in the kitchen is always a little bit on the far side. I think I'm there. I think it's a 3, 2, 1. I'm going to do it anyway. Morning, Margaret, to you all. Bright morning. All right, Darlington. Caroline's in. Powers is in. All right, Clive, / not Clive at all, but Lorraine. I've just had a message come on the top of my phone. Yeah, Tom Daly finally gets his first Olympic gold. There you go. All right, we've got it. Pat, I've just had a notification on my phone. Oh my goodness. Right, ready, steady, 3, 2, 1. Good morning, my name's Bex Towney from Later Life Training. On my knees. Morning, Sheila. Let's get going. You know what's coming. If you're new in, it's never too late to join this mission. Have a look, have a watch. These are movements from your moving parts from everyday life. Morning, Jane. Sit or stand options. check your RER is clear. Do what you want to do. Take from this movement snack what you would like. Remember, you can see me and I can't see you. Hooray, indeed, Margaret. Yes, yes, yes. Right, come on. Come on, jolly movement snack mates, says Odile in Cambridge. Okie dokes. Okay, attention on the movement snack, and we can check out the diving. There'll be no pikes or triple Salchows here. I think triple Salchows is ice skating. I've mixed up my sports. Sorry. Either way, upright, comfortable postures, external support close to hand. This is fixed, not going to move. Hip width comfortably so, little bit more activity through this. Start the Cirque Boost. If you've been with us for 16 plus months, just get going on the Cirque Boost. There's no frills, there's no gold medals to be had in this Cirque Boost. We just get it done because there are so many benefits to be had from it. You might decide to have your external support to the front. Involve the ankles, feet and toes if indeed you are on your feet in the day. You might prefer to take a stop and a pause and then consider upper limbs separately. You might want to take a bit of upper and then a bit of lower, or you might want to bring it all together. I've also got a wall to the side of me here. Walls are great for this kind of stuff. They're universal in height, so there's always a height there that's going to work for you. Keep it ticking over in stand. Here are the sit prompts if you would like. From the chair doing the work to you doing the work, we come forward and lift. If you are on your feet at some point in the day, they'll be significant here also. If not, it's all about what's happening through the trunk. Shoulder blades, head perched on top. There's a bit of left. There's a bit of right. Bring it together when you want. Start small, stay steady. If anything, the movements might get slightly larger, but we're not looking for greater pace or speed. It's really rhythmical and steady. Here's some other options, the arms you might like so. And if you're in seated but are looking to skill up legs, ready for your day, have a hip walk forward, feet back and down. Start with a low level ankle foot kind of activators by leaving your toe hinges behind. Extra check that you've kept the lift and extension and activity in the middle part. You might want to put in some extra assistance here through the arms and then go for the lowly lifters of the toes, as I call it. These knees are really low and steady, and you're looking to find your flow really, a steady, comfortable rhythm. Can you feel that happening? Your pace, not mine. Can you feel the need for those deeper breaths? That's all we're after. A light lift. We're just kind of gradually coming out of resting state into light active states. Now take a pause. You might want to pit stop in sit. You might want to take a bit of a pit stop in stand. Remember the switch offs are as important as the switch ons. There's your Cirque Boost. We literally add a little extra pump of the blood round to the moving parts, light lift in heart rate. Enjoy those deeper breaths. Let's get going on the top end trio. Movements of neck and shoulders, balanced in stand, external support to side or front, or in sit. Start to explore some raises through the shoulders, focusing also on the down, down, down. You might want to break that up into single sides so you can feel what's going on in isolation of left and right. After a couple of up and downs, go for some roundabouts, bringing in bigger ranges of motion, more stuff involved when we take that circular movement up, back and round. Try not to involve the arms, but they do need to come kind of be in a position where you can get full range. It might be here that works for you. Keep looking forward, keep activating through the center. Can you feel these shoulder rolls and these shoulder movements are needed for any time we use our arms? So explore your fullest, potentialist, bestest range of motion. Having done that baseline of the top trio, now we're on neck, head movements. Any head movement has potential to challenge your balance. Remember, we say that every movement snack, but it's significant. Just take a lift and an active through the center. Hold on to external support or sit down. Take a sideways glance and return. Pause in the middle. Return to sender, as I say. There. just to check in and feel what's going on. You might want to put an extra reference points here, there, just to get the feeling that your chin is staying level, which means your head is just going directly side to side. Can you feel with each one that you can go, maybe even go a bit further, or it's easier, it's more fluid? It's all we're looking to do here. We're checking in with all the moving parts, just check in with ranges of motion before we use them in the day. In sit, if you feel you want to take a pit stop, do so, and then go again. Can you see and feel that the supporting parts are not moving, especially shoulders there? If you feel that you can't resist but to take some trunk with you, reduce the size of the movement. So make it smaller and start to feel how one bit can remain still while the other bit moves. All right, third movement of the top trio. I'm going to come forward in that on the camera so you can see, close up on the camera. Have a look there. The fingertip just kind of denotes the start point, and the direction of travel is away. Double chin is the sensation, or you might just want to kind of guide that back. The fingertips just act as a reference point, just to kind of go, what am I doing? I'm not going up or down, I'm going away there. And this might feel like a small movement for you, depends what the start position is. All of these movements are kind of working to encourage and promote upright, extendable postures to counteract our bendy, flexy postures of the day. And life tends to happen in front of us, doesn't it? At work surfaces or workstations, which brings rounded shoulders and chin poke. All of this is about restoring all of that to your potentialist uprightness. Second round of circ boost, ready? Where do you want to be? Pick it up from where you left off from before. So if it worked for you in the first round, pick it up here. Have a double check that the feet are comfortably hipped, not drifting together. We don't want to be drifting, not first thing in the morning. Bigger, maybe slower, bigger ranges of motion, or some extra attention on that backward squeeze. So park the legs still, anchor your buttocks in sit, or you might be in full back rest here. Active, focusing on a little bit of turn with that arm march. There's your second round of circ boost, with or without legs, whatever's right for you. It's just a flurry of extra circ boost activity. Trunk trio, 3 movements, bending, turning, extending, already in your day. Let's make the most of them now. Here's the sit options. Anchor buttocks, find your comfortable position in the chair. Anchor the feet as well if they're involved. Lift and bend, and return and release. That release might give you the extra energy and focus, so that each side bend is as successful as the one before. Start small, make the movement small, make sure that's successful, make sure you've got no hip drift or buttock drift going on. Anchor those sit bones, and then one by one, after the third one and the fourth one, can you squeeze and ease a little bit lower? That could be with or without arms, could be here, but it does add the functionality, because if we're going to bend sideways, it's probably because our arm's going to get something. Couple more of those, 4 or 5 max, kind of 10-ish in total in each direction. Here's the standing options. Use external support if you would like. There's the bend, there's the return, there's the bend, there's the return. Back right up to centre each time, wider stance, remember, so that as you take the bend, hips are fixed and you've got this wide base of support to support that movement. Switch off in between. I'm a real fan of coming in and out of base of support positions. These kind of really serves to learn better, even better positions to have feet in when we do stuff. So here's the turn in now, it's your standing option. The hips are fixed. I'm face on here so you can see what's going on. Suspension through the knees. There's the turn. That's suspension, not suspense, and not suspenders. Can you see that my hips don't lie, they're staying forward, and this is to really make the most of the middle bit stuff. You might prefer to have support in front, and then you can keep contact with that support, or the wall works. The wall works greatly there, and then you can start to really feel how the supporting parts support moving. In sit, same thing. This time you've got the buttocks, there's the turn, there's the return, there's the release. The lift and the uprightedness is part of the success of that turn. So spinal parts in optimum position so that they can all work together to rotate and turn around and release and relax. All in your day already. All in your day. They're there. These trunks, they move us and they support us. They're always there for us, these trunks. Third movement of the trunk is the Hey Big Extender. Here's your sit option. I'm just going to swizzle sideways so you can get my best profile view. It's not my best, the other side's my best side. Make do with this side. Have a check that you're not in a slump and a bend. So if you feel you've got this curvy bendy bit here, if appropriate and comfortable for you, kind of shift through high up onto the sit bones and then add the extra there. Add the extra. Can you see the gaze remains forward? I'm not shifting up, I'm not looking above me, it's all here coming up from the sternum. Standing options, exactly the same. If you are close to a wall, you could even kind of bring that into a bit of a walkie up, your back extension there. You can see the functionality now and how these movements come into the day. Walls are great because they can continue to offer support, a little bit of knee bend. There's the back extension with an arm reach, or we can just take it here. You might want to take it there as well if you want, but the focus in this movement is the back extension. Hips are not invited. Third round of stomach boost, pick it off where you left off. Building up now for the big finale, the foot finale. If you don't want feet, if you don't want legs, making the most of these additional movement minutes, crowbarring in extra trunk perhaps or extra neck. Just if you are in stand, crowbarring in a few specific foot articulations there. So I'm pressing the balls of my feet into the floor, lifting the heels. Could do that in sit as well. So we can still get legs and feet ready for standing activities without balance concerns. Ankle movements then. Here's the options in sits. Hip walk back. Take a low lift. Keep the knee bent. There's your ankle mobility there. So can you see the ankle mobility just really does focus on the ankles, but let's invite the toes as well. Invite the toes for some extend and contract and squeeze. We've already done the toe hinges there. This is all about ankles. Be specific with that push and pull. What you might then want to do is rehearse that same movement, but apply that now to the movement, the action of walking, rehearsing the footfall and foot placement with a bit of a surface under your feet. Other options in sit could be this one, there. Extra hip activity there, that may or may not be comfortable for you, depends how long your legs are. Here's the standing option then. The support inside, as relevant and important there. So we've got a supporting part, strong supporting part in the leg, and there's the activity in the ankle. Stepping out whenever you want to change sides, change your support side. If I turn from the side there, there's the heel and toe. And if you drive, you kind of squeeze that heel down and lift that toe up, you'll get that calf stretchy sensation that we do in the 4 p.m. You can control all of these movements. This isn't designed to challenge your balance, this one, so use external support. And you too then may want to, as we did in seated, rehearse those strides, bring together all those lower limb movements, extension through the trunk, there's the heel raise and the squeeze, there's the heel plant in the front end. Finish off with some shirt offs, bringing in all of that stuff from the upper body, and down, backs up to finish. That, folks, is your first 8 a.m. movement stack of the week. All of those, crowbar them in. It's not just once a day stuff, maybe every hour, every couple of hours, or just pick one. If you've been flexed and bent forwards, pick some of those trunky movements. What's happening? Chaos is with you at noon. Dave is with you at 4. I will see you back tomorrow morning. And I'm in the process of choosing my next theme tune for tomorrow. It's going to be a good one. She says, might not be, but I'll have a go. All right, thank you for all your comments. Thank you for all your floaty thumbs. Until tomorrow, fair movement snacking snackmate friends. Bye for now.